What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video, and we are here with the League of Heroes Day 5. Yeah, Day 5, because tomorrow is the last day. And in tomorrow's video, I'll be doing all the last 10 tickets. That's pretty much just how I usually do the League of Heroes, and I'm gonna see how far we can go tomorrow. But today, at Day 5, we'll be using another 5 tickets, and we're gonna see if we can. Well, I'm pretty sure we can make it a Plat 1 at least, because that is about 3,000 points away, and we can get a whole 5,000. So if I somehow don't get 3,000 points, basically, then I don't make it a Plat 1, which would be crazy. At least based on my previous days, they just all feel the same. So, like the usual, I do feel like there is a chance for me to go Plat 3 at least, if it all just, you know, feels the same. But other than that, I'll be posting tomorrow's video, which will be day 6, and then I'll basically be replacing Monday's Musume video, and then I'll just end up posting a, well, I had already planned to, a Zenless Zone 0 or a Wuthering Waves video for the usual time for Pretty Derby on Monday, and then Tuesday we'll go back to Pretty Derby, the usual Pretty Derby at the normal time and all that. But before we do jump into the League of Heroes races and then also the comments, if you guys haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Circle ID should be on the screen, or the photo should be on the screen. And once you give that a search, click request or join, or let me know that you want to join. Go back to the comment section and let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can mix and match, not mix and match, but just to match them and to make sure that the one I'm inviting is you, and then you'll be in the circle pretty much. So yeah, if you guys want to join, just do all that and let me know down in the comment sections. But with that being said, let's go jump into the League of Heroes races. Let me go get the comments ready. There's a B rank here. That's a B, a UE, and a UG2. All right. Oh wait, I'm not using any any items until the last 3, so no need to worry about that. But let's see. First comments are gonna be from Nova. So I believe the main comments for, oh, I don't know how long, are gonna be from Nova and Eugen, because one, if you guys didn't remember, Tanoki did say he'll be in Japan for 2 weeks. No worries, he should enjoy his time in Japan. And then I think Nuz was or is still in vacation, so he'll eventually come back. I think he just, yeah, I think he did mention it in a week or 2 ago. I'm not sure. But other than that, first comments are going to be from Nova. That is surprising since Eugen and arguably everyone else who comments here do play Uma more seriously than I have been. I'm such a casual about Uma that I didn't even bother pulling for the new scenario card this time around. There's a reason why I don't really report my CM League of Heroes results, just because, well, you know how badly it went without asking. Still gonna ask. I'm still gonna ask when I do remember to ask. I feel like I do ask regardless, because of I usually say it at the end of the video. But yeah, I do agree that everyone that usually comments does seem to be more serious compared to the both of us, I'd say. It does seem that way. Oh, obviously, because I can't even make it to a UD still at the moment. So that's already one thing. But then again, there's you, who is doing really well for being a casual. And that's because, honestly, I would say your support cards. Or, unless there's something you're doing that I'm not doing, then... But no, we've pretty much only came down to the point that I think it mainly is the support cards. And probably some small stuff that we didn't talk about. Maybe it has to do something with my training. Maybe it does. But honestly, it just feels okay for me to at least be getting UEs all over again, because that was a whole mess of UFs. Just like the first like 2/3 of me prepping was basically all UFs with like 1 or 2 UEs, but low UEs. So yeah, I mean, I think when you didn't bother because you didn't get it off the free pulls, so I don't blame you. Plus, knowing how cautious you are with your jewels, I don't blame you. That goes for everyone else. But then again, everyone else pretty much did pull for it, so I don't know. But let's see. But yeah, I would say I'm also, compared to just based off my training results and yeah, and based off like everything else I do outside of Uma, where there's other gacha games and all that, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just can't. But Eugen had responded saying it's because that's the only gacha mobile related game that I am currently playing at most. You can say I'm focused into it and competitive during CM, so that makes me look serious. I'm not into the point to use mathematical formula like the others on upper ranks. I also have a day that I didn't bother playing Uma, or you can say rest period, when energy is low and success around 20% in training. And then Nova had responded saying, there are days like that where I will be burnt out on a gacha. This is why I play League of Legends with friends. Well, I mean, it's understandable if it is your only game. We have literally... That's the only, really focus on it. Really pour time into it. which is, a fair reason. But yeah, I do agree in the point where I am a little bit more competitive when it comes to CM, even though I don't see myself as being competitive in Pretty Derby. It's kind of weird, just the small competitive nature in me that I have left, I would say. Because, well, I guess it would depend on the game. Like I said in the past, it depends on the game. Obviously, gacha games is kind of harder for me to become more competitive, because there's going to be whales who spends thousands of dollars to flex real hard against free-to-play players, and other whales who can't spend as much. That's how I see it. That's if there is PvP, or just people just want to flex their account. That's how I see it. Which is why I don't take the PvP, or just basically any gacha game that has like a PvP or aspect into it. It's just, I can really care less, because I know I'm just gonna get whooped by a whale, most likely. So I just do it just because I just want to play the game. If I have to do the PvP for dailies, I'll do it. But other than that, Pretty Derby for me is kind of an exception, because even though, yes, the whales do get the benefit of having a better chance of winning, but it also depends on how they train. So even then, I still feel like I do have a chance, even though it's been a while since I've made it back to Group A. I mean, still going into Group B and still getting, if you're able to get first place, you're still pretty much getting like third place of Group A, which is still pretty damn good. I say so myself. But yeah, just like Eugen, I have a day, which is most likely somewhere in the weekend, because it's the weekend. I'm not recording Pretty Derby. I'm just playing at least one training, but there'll be that one day here and there where I'm just like, do I really want to play Pretty Derby today? I kind of want to play my other games. I'll focus on my other games, and then if if I do have time, then I'll go back to Pretty Derby. That's usually how it is. Or I'll just literally just take a break that day. That's pretty much. As for being like burnt out of a gacha, I don't think I've gotten to the point where I've gotten burnt out. Like actually feeling the burnout of a gacha. Sometimes I find myself sitting in the game, looking at what else I can do and all that. So just spending like another 10-15 minutes just seeing what else I can do before I log out. Kind of like in Wuthering Waves, if I were to, like yesterday, I did log in to do a little bit more of the exploration, which I did. I went from like 50 something to 93, I think. The only thing I'm really missing is just doing the exploration quest, because is the area quest stuff. So basically the thing of the events. So I can do that easily over the weekend, and then obviously I'll do the companion quest for Chun-Li recorded for you guys. So that'll most likely be either Monday or Tuesday's video for either Wuthering Waves or Zenless Zone Zero. If I, well, most likely, yeah. Wait, I don't think I've ever gotten like fully burnt out of a gacha, because I can just jump into one of the other gachas, or I do play a different game to get me out of that pretty much every day. So it's not really much of a problem when it comes to getting burnt out of a gacha. The only really way I could see myself like not playing a gacha is, I don't know. Probably because I'm busy just the whole day, if anything. Or like there's just abundance of events. So I'll probably just do the dailies and then just leave and go back to the other game with events. Like I know there are still there are event stuff that I do need to do in multiple games, but it's nothing that I can't catch up on. I just hope it just doesn't take a while. That's pretty much all I'm saying. But thank you, Eugene, for the response there. Moving on to the next comment from Nova. I did 20 pulls on the standard banner weapon because I kinda wanted to trade Verena's weapon for a 5-star one. Give me a sec. So I did 20 and bam. So far, Wuwa is weird since I usually get the weapon before 30 pulls in. It's 100% guaranteed, so I don't really consider it lucky, but I thought I should have mentioned this since this is also another weird coincidence that I've been encountering. I'd still consider it lucky because you got it within 20 pulls. So the fact that you were able to get it before reaching soft pity to hard pity, I would, especially just doing 2 10 pulls, that I would say that's lucky. There's no way that's not lucky. Regardless of it being 100% or not, if you're able to get it even less than half of the pity, definitely lucky. That's what I would say. It's not really a weird coincidence. If you're getting stuff at like, well, I mean, if you're feeling like you've been getting weapons and all that before 30 pulls in, can you really say that you're not lucky if it's been consistent? Regardless of it being 100% or not, you're getting it below half pity, which is crazy. Which is crazy, where myself, I had to go basically pity, soft pity, to get Chun-Li's weapon. So basically, all the weapons you've pulled equals my Chun-Li pulls, Chun-Li's weapon pulls. Because you said you usually get it before 30, so if that's all 20 pulls, you didn't go for Jinxie, sure, but Chun-Li's weapon, I don't know if you went for any other, or Yun Li's weapon, if you got those and just those two and 20 pulls each, that's basically right at around midway through soft pity, if not a little over. But still, that's way better than mine. And that's basically 2 weapons, are list guaranteed. 2 weapons that I could have gotten if I had the same quote unquote luck for that. But I'd say that's pretty damn lucky. If you're getting weapons in 20 pulls, there's no way you can't call that luck, regardless of it being 100%. Is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Eugen would agree. Pretty sure Eugen would agree. 20 pulls, you literally resetted a pity, and then went back in for Chung-Li's weapon, and then you did a 20 pulls on the standard banner, and you still got it. If that ain't luck, I don't know what it is. Next comment says, UD4 Agnes Digital, but I probably can do better for the CM. Though I find her training tedious since you have to win 3 G1 matches as one of the requirements. So far, I am coping to do better in the CM this time around, but I'm just scared about the CM in general. I don't see that as an issue. Because to win 3 G1 matches, or if we're using Cap, for example, win 2 G3 or higher, it's basically just replacing whatever races that would have been scheduled for them, if you think about it. That's how I see it, because there's such a long gap. I do remember that Agnes Digital when I used to train her in my alt account. It's such a long gap. It's where it's like, if you don't do any races at all, like if they had completely removed that goal, you probably most likely wouldn't have enough fans to reach the max unique level you can get, if you think about it. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's tedious. It's pretty much a way to give you a selection of races rather than giving you a pure set schedule, I would say. But if you see it as tedious, I think it's because you just want to go fast and not pick any matches, or races. But I'm just saying, it's most likely because, it's just, they probably didn't have anything to put in between. And they said, you know what? Do your own races. Something like that, I'd say. Got the 60 rocks just today, and I'm hoping the Annie will be worth the hoarding. I have not been a lucky mustard in other gotchas, so I'm hoping for some mustard. I don't know what you're talking about. If you said, you literally said, Woo is weird since I usually get the weapon before 30 pulls in. How many weapons have you pulled for, and they were all below 30 pulls in? So 20 is what I'm seeing here. If you pulled for 3, which is the only ones I can think of, is Verena, which is the Cosmic Ripple that I got earlier. The Cosmic Ripple, at least I think is the Cosmic Ripple, the Yinlin, and Changli. Those 3 combined, whether or not, 2 of them is limited, 1 of them is standard, they just pretend they're all in the same banner because they're 100% regardless. All 3 of them is 60 pulls. 60 pulls, that's my Chung-Li weapon pulls. If you don't think you're lucky for that, regardless of it being 100%, you still managed to get it way below. I mean, you just basically out of half pity, is what I'm trying to say. If you don't call that lucky back to back to back, that's crazy. That's crazy, because I went basically soft pity for 1 weapon. 1 weapon. Now, obviously, me getting Chang-Li in my first poll. I'm just gonna say now because it's been basically nearly a week. Now that's a whole different story. But we're just talking about the weapons and saying that you need some luck and some other gotcha. I say, well, your luck is pretty good. The whole losing the 50-50 thing is an eventual thing that's gonna happen. It's an eventual thing that's gonna happen in these games, most likely. So I'm not surprised that you got the 50-50, you lost the 50-50, but you still were able to bounce back pretty fast. I think you said 30 pulls, you still managed to get Chun-Li. That's still pretty damn good. Because you could have gone a whole nother pity. Or a whole pity. Or was it 30 pulls before you lost the 50-50? Either or. I think it was the 30 pulls before losing the 50-50. That's still really good because it still gave you leeway to keep pulling. And then use the rest for Chun-Li, but Chun-Li's weapon. But that only took you 2 pulls. 2 10 pulls. So I don't know. Based on how like my pulls like in Star Rail and all that, the best case scenario is losing your 50-50 early and still getting the character you want fairly early and still getting their weapon. If that's not luck, then I'm sorry to all the other players who who use the same amount as you and probably didn't get anything. I'm just saying, if you don't think you're lucky on your Wuthering Waves account, based off that, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's pretty darn lucky. Like I said. But yeah, I don't know. We don't know what the Annie is gonna be about. That's or the half Annie is gonna be about. I'm hoping it's a character that it's not like on my top, like I want to pull for. If it's support cards, I just hope that I'm able to get it off the free pulls, and then yeah, that's all. I'm just hoping not to pull for any Uma on that banner. Although it's kind of hard because there's so many options they can choose from, whether it's Gentle Donna or they could do Orfurf if they wanted to, Verxina, and I don't know, some of the new ones as well. I don't remember their names. Espoir City did look pretty nice from what I remember, and I think Tanoki really wanted her. Oh, that's Espoir City. Who were the other ones? I'm gonna give this a cap because she basically carried. She did the best out of all of them. I'm just giving it a cap. We do have one more ticket, but I want to... No, actually, we'll just do the last one, and we're going to see how well Cap did. I'm pretty sure Cap did get majority of the wins. Pretty sure. Who were the other ones? I forgot where the other ones were named. There was no reason, right? I'm trying to remember the what was it? The 3rd anniversary post, but I won't be able to. There was a good amount that they added. I wouldn't mind pulling for Espoir City, but we'll see. We'll see. And then the last comment from Nova says, interesting thing about me commenting only once, it seems that you get to talk more about your personal stuff, which is great. I should probably stop myself from commenting too much in general. Once I start yapping, it's over. And then a couple spaces below, Kamo Musume. Well, the interesting about me talking about the personal stuff, there's only so much I can talk about. I don't know if you realized in the training videos, granted, the League of Heroes videos are either slightly shorter, like by like 10 to 20 minutes depending on how long it takes me to do the League of Heroes. But sometimes even 30, because I could get this done in 30 minutes if I wanted to. I think yesterday's video wasn't that long either. Let me actually take a look. Yeah, it was 40 minutes, so that's like 20-30 minutes earlier than a normal training video. But if you were to probably think about like the training videos where there was barely any comments, and there's only so much I can talk about myself because one, there's probably nothing going on at the moment, so there's nothing really much for me to say. There's only so much I could talk about when it comes to the other gachas for my personal like things that I play, but I do mention them here and there when something happens, obviously. And I only recently started rewatching anime, not rewatching, but started watching anime again because I just took a few months, I guess a few months break off it, which is normal for me to have a few months break before I start watching anime again, like for who knows how long. I don't even remember the last time I had a break before this one. But actually, even I don't know, it is weird because I'm almost done with my 5 tickets, and we're almost half an hour in. So yeah, the League of Heroes is just naturally more faster since there was less comments. I had space to talk about my part, but it's not like if we were in a training, I would have 30 to 45 more minutes to talk, and there's only so much I can talk about. But like, unlike right now, I could say like, yeah, I'm watching Blue Exorcist right now, rewatching season 1 and 2 because I haven't rewatched it at all. But honestly, it's been really nice recently. You know, Blue Exorcist was actually something that I did like watching, but obviously I had to wait like 10 years, I think, for season 3 to come out. Honestly, I thought it was done, but here it is. But yeah, there's only so much I can talk about, which is why I say in the comment section to, you know, not only, you know, the things that I asked for, but like, if you want to talk about something, as long as appropriate, I'll go over it. It doesn't have to necessarily just be a topic to talk about. It could be a question. Or as myself, if you're curious about something, I'll answer it. If it's, you know, not too personal, or like I said, if it's not inappropriate, I'll answer it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is like, there's only so much I can say during a dead period of, basically, when there's not enough comments, there's only so much I can get to without possibly repeating myself or getting too into detail on a certain topic. So yeah, which is why I encourage the comment section, especially in the Pretty Derby videos, because obviously I try to go over all of them in the video, which I have been doing. So yeah, it's great and all that I get to, you know, have time to talk about stuff, but at the same time, there's probably not a lot to talk about, especially on a daily basis. There ain't gonna be much to talk about. Everything is usually just the same old, unless something happens in the gacha, which is like the update I gave on Wednesday's video when I said, you know, I did all these polls and all of that. Oh, Snowbreak gave us possibly the best support characters of the game and all that. So yeah, there's only so much I can talk about because these events will linger for a while and I won't be able to talk about the banners are going to stay and all that. Unlike next week, there's going to be a new patch for Star Rail, so like for one day I'll be able to talk about my polls there. That's pretty much it. So yeah, there's only so much I can talk about. Like, I don't know how much more I can stress that, because it's true. It's true. At least when you comment, I have, you know, I can come up with not come up, but I can respond to it, because obviously I'm on the fly. I can't just come up with a response in like 2 seconds while, you know. But yeah, I just basically just respond here. And honestly, I just feel like it flows well, rather than if you were to notice me having these slight pauses. That's me wondering, what the heck do I else want to mention? I'll be honest, it has happened. It has happened. And then I'll just pivot back to talking about the actual training to see how it's going and all that. So, just letting y'all know. I do truly appreciate the comments because it keeps the flow of the at least in my opinion, it keeps the flow of the video going rather than having those slight pauses or maybe extended pauses to me trying to pick it back up, you know. But if you did, you know, enjoy the more personal stuff, well, basically, I guess the things that I do mention, just ask it in the comments and I'll respond. Just ask about it in the comments and I'll respond, and you'll still get it. It'll still be the same thing, except you asking for it, because there's only so much I can think of on the spot to talk about. This is basically it. But thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Lastly, there's one more comment, and it's gonna be from Yujin, unless Tanoki in Japan had put in a comment, but I wouldn't think so, because I did tell him not to worry about it, which he shouldn't worry about commenting at a time like traveling the world, especially in Japan. Myself, if you're in Japan, focus being in Japan. Don't focus on what's going on anywhere else. Just focus on what's going on where you are in Japan. Plus, I believe right now it's like pretty much... What time is it? Right now. Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be midnight right now in Japan. If I'm not mistaken, it should be heading midnight as of right now, because it's almost 8 a.m. as I am right now talking about it. I think it should be midnight. Either midnight or 11 p.m. One of those. But yeah, going over Yujin's comment, which is the last comment, I did mention right shower for short distance, and it was a point that I want her to include as an escape, but given on my support cards, I will be lacking on my skills. I see, yeah. Because right shower wouldn't have... I should have taken a look at that right shower. But yeah, you would probably either would have a good amount of escape skills, or I guess either escape, general, or short distance skills, because short distance. Knowing me, it's going to be more towards the escape / general, I'd say. Because, well, I'll at least get like 1 or 2 short distance skills because of my powers, my Nishino flower and Yo-Yoi card, right? Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna give it a try. I mean, what is even right shower's aptitude for short distance? I don't even think it's that high. I don't know. I haven't trained right shower in forever. Where's she? Right shower. It was the Halloween one, if I'm not mistaken, too. So, oh, she has an E. That's not. It's doable. I should have checked that right shower, but regardless. Oh, regarding the rating, it considers the first, second, third place count as point or plus in rating. So any below 4th place will count as a loss. Oh, I see. So you counted 1st to 3rd place altogether. But I believe you said only 1st or win, something like that. Right? Yeah. Because in your comments, you said 45 out of 75 first. And then Futosho 11 out of 50 1st place. And then obviously Twin Turbo no win. So I didn't know because it all just said 1st place first. To have a good rating, it should have been in top 3 in all races. So in short, the rating of your UMA can be seen in stats. You know, while we're here, might as well look. We'll just go. We were gonna look at it anyway, so. Wait, so basically, I mean, I guess it would be 14 losses then? Is that how it is? Oh, it's this thing. Except which percentage am I looking at? It considers the first, second, third place count. Is this the first, second, third place count? I'm not gonna. I see percentages and all that. I don't like math. I'm sorry, I don't like math. Well, all I can see here is a total of 125 races, right? Yeah, total of 125 races, and out of all of them, I've only lost 14 with Aguri Cup. That's actually pretty darn good, isn't it? That's pretty darn good. How did you do? 33? That's all right. It's funny. First and second place is tied. Cowstone Light, how far? Dang, you're still single digit. I mean, she's getting beat up by. From what it looks like, she's getting beat out a lot by by Cap and thing. So it's all right. It's all right. But dang, Cap. Yeah, I think these were the last 5 races. Well, good to know. Oh wait, I read that. I guess you got confused because it was not clear and I mentioned the count being the first place. Yes. You did only put first place, so I didn't know what you... I thought it was just all first place. Me being behind, maybe because I can't get a good aptitude for twin turbos, so it always goes 4th or below most of the time, which makes it difficult for me to get 200 points or at least 180 points to make good progress. Well, I don't blame you for going twin turbo, but you can't say that... You can't say that it's not kind of your fault for being stubborn with twin turbo, but I don't blame you. You love using twin turbo, so I don't blame you for keep trying to go for it because you always go for twins, trying to use twin turbo, and I respect that. Honestly, I respect that. That's like true commitment to twin turbo. So you keep doing you. I don't mind if you're being stubborn and all that. It's just sad that you're under me, because under me in points because you're usually over me in points. At least to me it's sad, because I'm used to you getting like Plat 4, being ahead of me by like 1,000 points or something like that. So yeah. Day 4 League of Heroes result. Reach Gold 3. Weren't you just in Gold 1? Oh no, yeah, you were just in Gold 1, so Gold 3 is fine, but... Oh, yeah, yeah, you've been pretty bad. Given the situation... Oh wait, reach Gold 3 with 16,040 points, Shushu ahead with 980. Given the situation, not sure if I'm going to reach Plat 4. Just for me, I feel like I'm not reaching Plat 4 because this feels like my normal. Honestly? Where's the top one? This the button? Let's... The heck happened? Why can't I click? Okay, that's weird. It wasn't working, but let me hold on. Let me go back. I wanted to see the ranking because I forgot how much goes. So we are in Plat 1, 21,410. Oops. 21,410. So about 1,500 points to make it a Plat 2. And about 4,500 points. 45? 5,000 points? Yeah, like 45,000, about 45,000 points for to make it a Plat 3. I don't think I'll be able to make it 45,000 points. That's 500 points that I can spare to make it. Maybe I can if my results aren't too bad, but now it's in platinum. I'm actually expecting to get beat more than me getting first place, but who knows? My cat's been killing it, and if she can somehow make it a Plat 4, she deserves it all. She deserves it all, because I've been trying to get a Plat 4, and at a time I feel like I'm not very confident, or didn't feel confident making a Plat 4, especially due to my training, especially because I wasn't able to make a UD training. That'd be great. That'd be great for me to reach Plat 4. Although it is the League of Heroes, and I don't know. We'll just see how it goes, how my matchups goes. And the last day, we do have a whole 10 tickets, so that's a whole 10k points. And we only need 4,500. Well, we're gonna need 4,500, I think. We'll just say 4,500 for the sake of calculations to make it a Plat 3. But we're gonna need another 4,000 to make it a Plat 4. So that's a whole 8,500 points to make it a Plat 4, and that's 1,500 basically of leeway, which is a ticket and a half. A ticket and a half to see of leeway. Right? Of leeway. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in tomorrow's video and see how if I can actually reach Plat 4 with this team. I don't know. Maybe I will do some Calzone Light training just to see if I can get a good one. I wouldn't mind doing that for the last day just to see if I can, you know, increase my chances to getting to Plat 4. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it. But I've been training Marzensky recently because I want to see if I can get a pretty good Marzensky. Like I've said, I've been having trouble with stamina. Maybe I should just pump more in stamina training, or not stamina training, stamina inheritance. But I would have to find different parents or a different parent. So I'll see what happens there. Cause I think what I said is like around 700 stamina for this upcoming CM. That's what I'm going for. You can agree or disagree, or just let me know what you think the the minimum stamina should be. I personally think it's 700, but we'll see what happens. Finishing off Eugen's comment. Well, I'm being stubborn using Twin Turbo with B aptitude. If it's much better, I can somehow manage it. Yeah, with a B aptitude, you yeah. If you're not stubborn, I don't know what it's called then. I wouldn't even use a B aptitude. A, yes. B, no. So you using a B aptitude, like I said, respect for continuing to use Twin Turbo regardless of how the aptitude is, I guess. Speaking of trying to get a short aptitude Twin Turbo on catch-up training, Twin Turbo managed to reach UD9, but aptitude is short distance C. Oh, unfortunate. In any case, I included some corner related skills and we'll use it as a MyAnimeList for stadium races. Fair enough. You can still at least use it for now. But UD9, congrats. I believe you and Nova have now reached UD9, and this is why that race you're talking about, Nova, of me reaching UC, you're better off racing Eugen than me, because I can't even. My highest is a UE 9? 8? What was it? UE 9 or UE 8? What was it? I want to say UE 8. Oh no, my UE 9 cap. Sorry, cap. I forgot. You're killing it in the League of Heroes. My bad. But yeah. Until I can get myself to UD, matter of fact, not only UD, at least above UD 5, I don't see myself in the race at all. If this is a case of the race between a turtle and the hare, or the rabbit, whatever you want to call them, I am way behind. I am way behind. Not only that, there's about 3 months. It's gonna be August soon, so I'd say 2 months. Before a little over 2 months before the training scenario, and so that does give me some leeway, or give me some time. But if we're racing, my odds right now, not being able to reach UD still, pretty low on getting UC this scenario, which is sad because I somehow don't get UD by the end of this scenario. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, in my opinion. But other than that, thank you for all the comments, Eugen and Nova. Appreciate it as always. Appreciate the continuing support, and that goes for everyone else as well. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys did in your day 5 results, or day 5 runs of the League of Heroes. Obviously, like I said earlier in the video, tomorrow I will be posting, regardless of it being Saturday, I will be posting the day 6, the final day of the League of Heroes, pretty much. At least it should be. That's not. Why did it have to swap literally at the moment I wanted to click it? Is there a timer? There should be a timer. Oh, this is the whole thing, though. This is the whole thing. It should be tomorrow is what I'm saying. Because it ending it at the 30th of July is pretty much the final day all the way to the, what you call it, the extra stage. Right? I just want to confirm all of this. Yeah, it ends on the 30th. It literally says here. Yeah. 7:30, July 30th at 11:59. That's my time. 11:59. I would assume UTC or JP time, because when it's noon there, it's usually 8 a.m. No, 8 p.m. So like literally right now, it's about to be, it's basically 8 a.m. right now. That's how I pretty much know it's gonna be midnight there. So yeah. Does say the 28th. Yeah, so that means it ends on the 27th, tomorrow night. So yeah, tomorrow will be the last day of the League of Heroes. For anyone who didn't make it to the top, the tippy top. Not this. Oh, I could switch it. No, Cap deserves it. I ain't gonna take it away from Cap. What is it? I don't even know if it what it is, but look at this. There ain't no, wow. That's okay. I was expecting the whole first page to just basically what it basically is. Hey, let me see this cap real quick while I'm here. Wait, is there any higher cap? Oh, there is. Let me take a look at this cap real quick before I finish ending off the video. My bad, guys. What were the cards? Aston Machan. You can't tell me this I mean, obviously the people here are whales. What am I saying? But yeah, like I said, I'll be posting tomorrow's final League of Heroes day as, like I said, because it's a final day and because it wouldn't make sense for me to post it on Monday, because it'll be literally, Monday is the last day of the extra stage. So it wouldn't make sense for me to post mine on that day. So I'll post it on Saturday and make Monday my Sunday. How about that? But other than that, if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about, questions or topics that you want to talk about in the comment section, as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. If it's not too personal, I'll answer it. And as long as it's, you know, nothing, as like I said, just keep it appropriate, nice and fun. I want to make sure it's just like nice and fun, a good place to talk here in the comment section. So just keep it that way, and we're all good. We're all good. But also, for those who want to join a circle or looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, click request to join, and it will let me know that you want to join. Go back to the comment section and let me know that you sent a request along with your in-game name, just so I can match them and make sure that it's you and not anyone else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So Oh, and also let me know how y'all's weekends are gonna be. What you guys have planned or anything like that. Usually I like to do that because you do that because it'll be like 2 days, but I just realized that I'm posting a video tomorrow, so I guess just let me know what y'all's plan for tomorrow, and then I'll basically say the same in tomorrow's video, because tomorrow will technically be my weekend for whatever. Whatever, you guys get it. But with that being said, guys, thank you once again, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Just for sure tomorrow, but make sure you still get your comments in for, I guess, Tuesday's video. I'm gonna remind you again tomorrow. But other than that, thank you once again, as always. See you in the next one. Peace.
君はどうせ君だよ。